Quarter Ninja presents.
Hello and welcome back to the Quarter Ninja Slayer, where we play games, and today we are playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I hope you are feeling great today, and I hope that you are going to enjoy this new episode. This is episode number 16, and we are actually moving forward pretty well. And as you can see, there are no jobs that you can take. We are moving forward pretty fast, pretty good, and we might be able to kinda, slow down the pace a bit. I already mentioned that in previous episodes. We are moving now to our parking. Let's see what do we have on the parking, and let's do a restoration because I do believe we should slow down a pace. We are at level 40, so one level per episode should be more than enough, and that leaves us time to do something more interesting instead of mindless grinding. So this loads very slowly. I really don't like the implementation, but nothing can be done. So these are our cars, the cars we got from you see, from the junkyard, and the cars that we got from the barn, and this is a restored car. So I'm looking what we should restore, and for today I decided we are going to do this one. This is Ford GT40. And this is just one level of our garage. Let's go back, and we will do restoration of Ford GT40, and without any previous preparation. So we are trying to be as real as possible in the playthrough. We will do everything on fly, basically buying everything when we need it and doing everything, how the fastest we can, but without previous preparations. So immediately I'm going to just check how many parts here we have. We actually almost don't have any body parts, and this car is pretty compact, and it doesn't have many body parts. I will move it to lifter 3 because I believe this is the best place for the car to be. There is all these machines that we are going to use are here. So I will keep disassembling car, and I will talk a little bit about maybe some different things. Let's do it, and let's see. We started at a little about 2 minutes, and I'm really wondering how fast and how basically how much of this job we can do inside an hour, and can we basically fix it inside the hour. It is very early morning, so if I'm talking a little bit things that don't make sense, don't take it against me. It is just that I just woke up, and it's kinda a little bit early, but I have to do it. I need to push these episodes out, so why not, even if it is very early in the morning. So I'm pretty much sleeping almost, but we will survive that, and I have coffee next to me, and I hope everything will go well. So we are disassembling the car. The way to redo restorations, how I am doing it, I basically don't care about anything. I just take it and I disassemble every single part of the car that is there. You will see it in the process. Just follow what we are doing, and this is probably the best way from my point of view. If you believe you have a better way how to do these restorations, or faster or easiest or whatever, please let us know in the comments below. I'm quite sure that our viewers will appreciate it, and also I will appreciate that a lot. Now, what we are actually doing here, our episodes are in format of the stream. I cannot stream, unfortunately, from the location where I live at the moment. It's simply impossible. My technical abilities, are not there, and my streams are cutting and things like that. So at the moment, I decided to do these videos as basically how we would say as a stream, but in a format of the video. So it is what you see is what you get. I'm not doing any video editing. It is just, you know, the pure streaming to the hard disk into the video file and just putting it on the internet a little bit later, and that's it. Now, this is going to be interesting. I don't think this is way too complicated, and this job shouldn't take way too much time. Although from this restoration we shouldn't get more than 200 something XP. That's usual number. Now you get XP every time when you remove part. If you look at the top right corner, +1. So you see that's it. Also in the meantime, not that we are going out and just my goodness, you have to move focus somewhere else. You see, these jobs are worse and worse all the time. It's almost impossible now to get a proper, nice job, you know, like single job for restoration, for repairs. We'll talk more about repairs later. Also, in the meantime, let's mention likes and subscriptions. If you like, you know, what I'm doing here, how these videos are looking, and the things that you see, please click that like button. It will mean a lot. Also, please subscribe. As always, you know, subscriptions are the best way for the channel to show, you know, that is progressing. So I would really appreciate if you subscribe and become a part of this Quarter Ninjas family. Now we moved all these things pretty nice. We are very nicely moving forward. It's only 5 minutes and we are already done with the car. So battery can be removed from here. Let me see. We will immediately remove all these plates and the flywheel and everything, because we don't need it here. We don't want it here actually. And flywheel is the last. Now we'll push car down and see how things are going. What else do we have? Also to mention, we are playing a vanilla version of the game. What I mean is actually there are no mods except I have every single DLC, so that is kind of, you know, if you see some car that maybe you don't recognize or you don't have in your game, that's because I have all DLCs here. So this is the engine crane, which we use to remove engines from the car, and I will now ask this nice engine crane to pull engine out from the car. Engine is not here anymore, and that's perfectly fine. Let's put engine here on engine stand, and you can see you can create engine, add engine, rotate, and things like that. So we have this nice V8 OHV Windsor Race engine, and let's put it here. Now what I want to do, first things first, and we are going to disassemble engine fully. So our goal here with restorations is actually remove everything, completely disassemble the car, also engine and everything, repair what we can, and then assemble everything back. Now you can approach it differently. You can prepare engine in advance, for example. That's also kind of a good way to do it. So technically you go buy parts and just prepare the engine in advance, and then just drop a new engine in, and this old one you can either sell or just repair it later. But at the moment what we are trying to do here is kinda repair everything to see how fast and how efficient we can actually do that. I'm looking, our spark plug is here, and these push rods. Now I really always say that I don't like these push rod engines. These are the proper American V8s. But why I don't like them, because they have way too many small parts that you have to change, you know, like click 8 times here, 8 times there, 8 times here, 8 times there. It's a huge number of clicks, and simply it's very time consuming. So that's about it. You see every single valve push rod, and then these let me show you, and then you have these all other parts that are really kinda way too many of them. But okay, we cannot do anything about that. We have simply to do it. and these rocker arms, you know, it's 8 rocker arms, 8 rods and stuff like that. So let me see, there is one more here, and now we can finally remove engine head, which we want to do, of course, and there is a load of screws here. This is the first one, and then we are going to turn engine, and to simply remove, let's go out, escape, click on the stand and say rotate, rotate, okay? And then we are again clicking on our engine, and let's see, we have to remove all these pistons, you see, all these pistons, everything, and these pistons, this engine is in bad shape, they don't even have rod caps on them, so yeah, we'll have to buy everything. Now this is the last one, we should be able to remove crankshaft and engine block. Let me see, and is there anything else? No, that's about it. So everything is removed from the car is clear. Let's go to our repair bench. All of that was done under 8 minutes. So let's repair what we can. This is not the part of the car, everything else is. So we are repairing. The most important thing here is to repair the most expensive parts, like a bodywork here. Gearbox we managed to repair. I'm clicking, so you know, every click, as you can see, repair chance, repair cost, you can see everything, and then let's see. Okay, engine block, it was so bad that even that one couldn't be repaired. Let us check. So we are switching to part mount mode. You see, this is V8 OHV-I, blue one. Now like something like this, and we have to buy engine block. We will see how other things are going, because I'm not sure actually. So this is going to be interesting, because I'm quite sure we will have so many crankshaft V8 OHV. So as you can see, we are really in pretty bad condition. Actually, this whole machine is in horrible condition. That was only OHV. I'm just looking at it, sometimes it's hard to find it. I will not put any power parts or performance parts in, because I'm thinking we actually don't need them. We need pistons and rings, so we have to buy 8 of these. Pistons cannot be repaired, so we know that, and we know that we need them actually here in advance. We need, I will buy 7 or 8 rod caps, why not? And valve push rod, we need 16, if I'm not mistaken, all these things. Rod caps can be repaired, so that's not a big deal. Piston, you see, there is piston, there is ring, and these are 2-piece parts, and I will just click, combine them with enter. So click, enter, enter, yes. And as I said, new parts are always coming at the start of your queue, parts queue, so you see, and that's kind of good, because we can easily, you know, set parts together and mount them. What I will do now also, the thing I didn't do, I will go to inventory and sell everything that is, let's say, 70, I don't care, because actually we didn't manage to repair much, so yeah, even the bodywork is actually in horrible condition. So now let's put these rod caps, and how many? We don't have even crankshaft. It's really this machine is in horrible condition. Really crankshaft, camshaft, crank. Just give me a second. This should be it. Do we need? I will buy 8. They can sit in the inventory. I don't mind, honestly. So let's move to our mount parts, and you see these we need to put all of that. You see all of these. So there is quite a lot of work to do, and rod caps on every single piston. So there is really a lot of work to do, especially on these V8 engines, American engines, these pushrod engines, which you know, they are great and they're really good, but they're a lot of work, and I don't like them because they are so complex and not complex, but you know, the whole system of these rods and the caps and everything. This is like 40-50 parts that you have to remove. just, you know, like this small part. So yeah, oil pan we didn't have as much as I know, so we need to buy one, and I kind of don't mind. I think that was I kind of don't mind, you know, going in and buying parts because it's super fast. We have our shop set shortcut at number 1, basically, and just a second, and that gives us, you know, just easy access. I think it was OHV. Gives us very easy access, you know, to the shop, and we can do that in a second actually, and that's about it. Also, we can immediately put these parts for the, as you can see, for the clutch. Why not? We don't really mind, so we can immediately do that, and that's fixed. It's a little bit tricky to access, but that's that. Now let's turn the engine because it will be easier for us to work. Let's turn it, and again we are switching back to mount mode. Let's see, do we even have head. So as you can see, this is unfortunately completely and utterly new engine. It will cost us quite a huge amount of money actually to restore this, but I can bet with you you know, that we actually will be able to get all the money back and earn it without any issues. I don't need to bet actually, that's kind of pointless, but yes, we should be able to earn a lot and to cover our expenses. Now I was thinking, should I save and you know, keep our cars in garage or in parking? Should I do that, or should I just sell them? Why we don't have rocker arms? I didn't buy rocker arms. That was funny. Okay, let's buy rocker arms. Where the rocker arms are, somewhere here. Normal rocker arms. So we need 2, 4, 6. I think it's. Let me see how many I cannot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have enough. So rocker arms, as you can see, why I don't like it, because there is huge number of things. So you put one push rod, then rocker arm, and that is 3 clicks at least, plus 1 screw. It takes a lot of time. And these engines are predominant, you know, with these older American cars, and even some newer cars. So yeah, head covers we don't have, of course. We don't have anything. This was I think one of the worst engines I have ever seen. Completely useless. Actually, I don't think we managed to repair almost anything from here and to get any parts from the engine. It doesn't matter, it's not a big deal. Do we have spare fuel filter? We don't. We will buy one. And this takes time. Now, this takes time. If you were looking at my Mazda restoration, we restored Mazda really efficiently, fast and everything. But this thing is very much, you know, time consumer. Although I believe we can do it under the hour, I would hope so. You never know if you are doing pure restoration and not thinking about anything else. What I want to check jobs. We will take this one and it can sit there. You know, we always check jobs, and if we have some nice jobs, we are going to take them. Head cover A and B, and maybe like, yeah, these are the blue ones, shouldn't be a big deal. No, where are they? These are here. This is the one, this is another one. These are the Ford covers. So obviously, you know, it's Ford and Ford engine and Ford car. So perfect. Let's do that. I'm slowly starting to wake up, so that's not so bad. I think I'm making sense more now when I'm talking. Intake manifold B. Intake manifold B, and again it's relatively easy. We need a B1, which is this one. So just be careful what you're buying, and again, who cares if you buy something that you don't need? You can always sell it or keep it and use it later. Do we have camshaft? We don't even have camshaft, so that is, I don't know. I don't know. Can I do it like this? Let me see. Oh my goodness, this is completely crazy. Camshaft. V8 Ford camshaft. Which one was that? I honestly have no clue. Was that just V8 OHV? This is strange a bit. Why? Because I was expecting a Ford part. I didn't restore many of these engines, so you know. Look at this. We actually don't have anything. Carburetor to yeah, I think we have one, and we need two side draft. We need 4 of them. And that was two side draft, if I'm not mistaken. So 3 more. This is fun, a lot of fun, in a way that, you know, this engine was horrible. But then when you buy junkyard cars, that is what you can expect, and you know it will very often happen that you get these crappy things. Did you manage to repair arm B? No, this is only arm. So arm, let's see, arm. This should be this one. Just let's move and do things as fast as we can. Fuel filter, ignition coil. So now I'm just I will buy these things, ignition coil B. Okay, also that was a huge misspell that I didn't see. What else do we need? Cam gear. Okay, now let's just go and buy parts. But again, I can buy parts, but I need to find where is that cam gear that we actually need. And that one again, I'm not sure which one was that. That was just OHV. So basically this one somewhere, where it is. Oh my goodness, I do sometimes hate it when I cannot find it. Okay, it's here. Perfect. Good. We need alternator and alternator I6B and steering pump V8. Steering pump V8 should be steering pump V8. Where is V8? V8 here, and alternator. That was, I think, this I6 in line. Okay. Oh, we had one. Perfect. You know, it would be a good idea to check in advance, but most of the parts we didn't have, so I kind of assume that one is also not there. Doesn't really matter. Exhaust manifolds. I don't think there was a single one on the car anyway. Let's buy them. And are these should be like these two, or I didn't know. There is B and there is B1. Okay, there is a B1. Is this the one? Should be the one, probably. Yes, this is the one. Okay, perfect. So we got it. As I said, this is the engine I don't really know. I maybe did this engine once in my 380 hours, almost 400 hours of gaming, this specific game, so I really don't know it. Ignition distributor, just go to the engine parts, and no, I think it will be like faster like this. Ignition distributor, we need a rotor, and I would assume normal cap. If it is not, anyway, we will have a spare part that we can use a little bit later. No biggie. As I said, you remember these clips, I got 20 of them at the start of the game, and you know, you always need them. Now we need all these air trumpets, 8 of them. Let's take air trumpets. V8 OHV, and these are very cute little things. These are the ones we need, 8 of these. So you see, this engine is horribly complex in a way. There is too many parts, more screws than you need, really. It's a lot. So already we are at 25 minutes of the game time. Although I think we started somewhere inside third minute of the game, so we are at the moment restoring 22 minutes. Inside the 22 minutes we managed to restore almost a complete engine. We managed to remove all the parts, repair what we could. So I am not seeing this as a necessary bad thing. Timing chain, let's immediately take. That is normal V8 OHV, fast, efficient. We will need now you will see we will need this timing cover, which are finally one thing that we managed to repair and get back. What else? Water pump for sure, perfect. That is also another part. Sometimes it's so easy when you have these things. Pulley and crankshaft pulley, 2 pulleys, one is OHV, one is OHV. Okay, let me see. So crankshaft pulley was OHV and water pump pulley should be this one. I went out from mount mode. Let's go back. Perfect. This is the one, and now we will, I think, almost finish the engine. We need a few more belts. Okay, belt A, serpentine. Let me see. A serpentine belt A, we are looking for V8 OHVI, this is the one, and then B should be somewhere here. I think we are going to need it. Usually they come in pairs, and it's not pairs, it's pairs. I do apologize, that was bad English for a moment. As I said, I'm still semi-sleeping, so don't take it wrong. Spark plug, we do need spark plugs. Let's buy 8 of them. I didn't actually use any power parts. It is just the car in its normal actual state. I didn't want to use power parts because we really don't need to do that at the moment. These restorations are more for fun than just making some special car with so many horsepowers or whatever. So yeah, we will need cables, of course. These are ignition wires V8, and of course why we would have them. V8, I'm looking, these are the V8, and let's see. This looks good, and actually I don't think I have anything else to do on this engine from what I can see. Okay, we click on the stand. That should be finished engine, and we take off the engine, and that's about it. So we managed to finish engine inside the 20 minutes. Now, what we are going to do? First things first, we forgot that last time and did it later, but now I want to do it first immediately. So, interior detailing toolkit. If you look at the interior of our car, it is, not the brightest and everything. Now we will use interior detailing toolkit, spend 100 units, but you can see now. It's bright, it's shiny, it looks so much better. So this is the step 1 in, like this bodywork things. Do we have our battery? Just let me check. We don't. We will have to buy batteries. I wanted to put battery on charger, but we don't have it. Welder. Let's move welder again to our number 3 lifter. And you see the body of the car is in very bad shape, and we are going to rectify this by expanding 1000 units and using the welder on the car. Perfect. As you can see, the car now looks superb. From inside and outside, it's perfect. Everything is amazing, done, and super. Okay, engine crane, we are clicking on it and we are saying, please install the engine into the car. And the engine crane will ask which one, and we have only one, so we will say this one, please, thank you. And we are going to remove engine crane to its place in the garage. As you can see, perfect, amazing. The engine crane is here, engine is inside, engine crane is back on its place. And now we have to make decision what we are going to do. Are we going to go below the car or not? Yes, we are going to push car up and start our assembly. First things first, we are switching to assembly mode and checking, do we have a gearbox? We do. That is amazing. We are putting a new gearbox. We, I think, don't have a starter. Yes, this is the V8 starter. As I said, I knew that we don't have it. We are going to buy it and push forward with things. Okay, fuel tanks. We need one C and one B, if I'm not mistaken, on another side. Just check jobs. Do we have? No, we don't have. Jobs are really bad. Okay, one fuel tanks. Let's buy tanks. You cannot repair tanks, as you know, so I will buy one B, one C. If we need something else, well, we will buy it. It's not a big deal. So first I'm putting the C tank and I'm checking here which one is that. This one is B tank. Perfect. So we are happy with that. Rear muffler we don't have. This is GT40. Although again, why we wouldn't go and immediately buy GT40 rear muffler and put it on its place. It saves a little bit of time and everything. Rear axle knuckle housing D, which amazing, we don't have more. Rear. What I'm doing immediately, I'm just buying what I need, and I know that I need that. These we have, rear wheel hub B, perfect. So we managed to fix quite a few things suspension wise. That is kind of good news. We will have to buy these wheel hubs, but that's coming later, not a big deal. So look at that. We have quite a few parts for suspension, brakes and everything. So I'm quite happy with that. We can push things forward. Bottom suspension arm B, both of these are good. I'm super happy with that. Nice. And this is progressing faster than I expected. Unfortunately, which we don't have is here, look at this, double wishbone rear. And what is going on front? Let's immediately prepare that. Double wishbone rear, just let us check. We will just put this in and then we are going to prepare our absorbers. Okay, we will need upper, we don't have. Okay, let's wait. Double vision shocks and double wishbone rear. So we are going to our shop and doing this, where double wishbone. So shock absorber 2, you see double vision rear 2. We are going to buy 2 caps, 2 front springs. I do believe for the rears we should have these. I might be mistaken. I cannot remember now when you are doing, we will see. Let's just check jobs. Let's hope maybe we'll find something. This is our spring puller, the machine which makes these things. So double wishbone shock absorber, we are doing 1, and these things basically are well, the spring puller is making our springs. So this is the first spring, double wishbone again, this is the second one, and we will prepare 4 of these because we need 4 for our GT40. Let's see, a rear, these are the rears. Yes, I did everything properly. So you have separate parts for rears, rear absorbers, and separate parts like cap and spring. For the front ones, let's do it. And that is it. This is fast, and as I said, I didn't prepare anything in advance. I could go to the game and prepare everything and, you know, just mount on the car, but I don't think that would be the best way of doing it. Now you can see exact process, and you will do this in the same way. So, you know, there is no actual not cheating really, but, you know, using time more efficiently, because this is how you have to do it anyway. You have to prepare everything anyway. So, you know, this is the most realistic thing that we can do at the moment. So what we don't have, I know that we need hub bearings. We will buy at least 5, and actually we will buy 20 rubber bushings because we love them, we need them, and we use them all the time. Okay, this is pads, and let's put bearing and caliper, and it's almost perfect, you know. We are 34 minutes inside our game time play, and you know, we are aiming for 2 hours. I kind of like 2 hours. I think that is enough for one episode. And from my point of view, these episodes are actually interesting. I was thinking, you know, they will not be, and it's kind of boring to watch 2 hours stuff, but actually it is not. So I find, you know, this format to be good enough, and I'm sure you will not be bored, you know, and you will always have something interesting to see or hear. Now, we are really lucky that we have most of the parts. I know that a few of these are missing, and we will buy them actually, so it's not a big deal. But, you know, after all, that is much better situation than with engine, which was in a really horrible, almost, I don't know, completely useless state. Let's see, the upper arm, I think we need a new one, upper suspension arm. Which is here, and I will buy 5 of these regardless. We are not doing too many suspensions at the moment, but I think we do need these parts regardless to have in our stock. Okay, this is it. Now what we need: front sway bar, and do we have steering rack? We do. Front sway bar, that is normal front sway bar. This is rear, and front is here. We'll buy 2. Now I'm starting to build full inventory. I'm buying most of the things in multiple pieces, and that's about it. So B links we have enough, perfect. Let's see what else is not finished here. So this side is not done. Good. We do have parts, so that is going to be fast and efficient. So brakes done, suspension practically done. What else? Let me see. Oops, we don't have wheel hub cap. Again, do we have them? No, we don't, but we will buy 11 of these and use one, and we will have 10 in stock. So most of the things on the car are now almost done. Car is getting, you know, the shape proper. We need just to put these rods, inner, outer, and lucky enough for us, we have 2 of each. And there is few more parts on the suspension missing. Now we will add them, and that's going to actually finish the suspension part of the car. Let's move what I wanted to do to put that upper arm, which, if you remember, we didn't put it before because we didn't have bushings. Radiator A are accessible from there. I'm just looking, so from what I can see, we can and we will for a second switch to inside to the first lever and basically inside of the car to kinda radiator. Which one was A? I think we didn't even remove it, so I do believe I should buy it and then see how things are going. Okay. Front of the car, mount mode, so radiator A from engine bay. Okay, so I need to click here and then kinda, you know, mount these things, which is very funny. Brake servo, do we have one? No, but we have radiator A, and this is housing. Okay, let's buy the housing B with both fans, and what else? Servo. Brake servo, which is this one. Okay, so brake servo, this one, radiator fan housing, this one. Perfect. What else do we have? Turbo here, intercooler we don't. I'm just looking what we are missing here. So let's switch here. We need fuel pumps, that's I'm quite sure. Here, okay, we don't have them. Let's buy them and use them. Fuel pump. Okay, 2 of these 3, 1 can stay in a stock and sit in our inventory. 1 and another one. No, there is only 1. Perfect. I was thinking we need 2, but we don't. Even better. so we have some spare ones. Okay, now right click and we are checking. You can see status of your parts here, and actually because you disassembled whole car you will see everything, and I'm checking, so everything looked good. Steering wheel we didn't remove, that's perfectly fine. Rim GT40, from what I can see, guys, we are golden. Okay, steering wheel we are going to remove now. So you come here, you switch to interior disassemble mode and you remove it. Okie dokie. So what we want to do now, first let's check, this is the job we are going to take, and now what I need to do, I have basically to move these machines, one on this lifter and one on another lifter, because we need space, you know, for new jobs if we get them. And no, I don't want brake jobs. Okay, shops, we are going here, we are going to the rim shop and we are putting GT here. And now rim GT40, I want of course original rims, but let's see what kind of tires this car is using. So it is 15-inch on all wheels actually, and this dimension is different. So let's buy 4 rims and then we are going to go and buy tires. So this was 15-inch if I'm not mistaken, 4 of these, not cheap, but it's okay. And we will buy tires, but I need to double check, and to be on a safe side I will just write down. So we need 2, 6, 5, 60, 15, and we need 3, 1, 5, 60, 15, just to be on the safe side. Sometimes it will happen, you will buy a wrong tire. And which one they used on the car? It was that Sport or was that okay, anyway, we need to just remove one. I want to check it. But this is vintage tire B. I don't need to remove them even. Yeah, I don't need to remove them now, and I'm thinking we will take everything new, so who cares. Vintage tire B. Why on the vintage tire B? I think this one will look much better, and this one will even look better. And this one will look also good. I will take different tires. It doesn't really matter, but I like tires like this. I think this will work better with our car. And this is 62 of these, so 2, 15, 2, 6, 5, 60, and then 2, 15, 315. Is it 315? Yes, I remembered everything properly. And it is again 60. Not so expensive, very strange. These tires are very cheap. And let's see. So what do we have? Install. We are taking our rims and putting tires on. As always, you remember probably to be able to assemble a wheel, you need tire, you need rim, and you need to put them together, and then you have to balance them, because balancing will allow us to mount wheel on the car. If we don't balance it, we cannot use it on the car. It's simply completely useless. So we are now, you see, mounting things here, taking this thing here, balancing. I'm going very fast through all of this, but taking into account that this is episode 16, and if you followed playthrough, which you should of course, because you know, without following it from first to last episode it doesn't make much sense. You should know now how these things are working, and I'm really not slowing down. I'm simply pushing and putting you know, these things on, and just you know, fixing things as fast as possible. So what I want to do now, while that is balancing there, I want to put which one is that? Sorry, did I? No, these two should go on the front, but now I see this one is finished. So let's just take it and put the last one, because this is the time in it. So actually we have 2 of these. Let's put them in. 265, so these are the front wheels. 265s and 315s are the, of course, rear wheels, the big huge ones. Nice, this is perfect, that's done. And then if we can, we will switch to this one, add the 315 tire, the huge big one, and then I will just it is strange, this focus when you go out, it just drops you in random place, which of course shouldn't happen, but it is how it is, and we cannot do much about that. Okay, so tires are there. Let's check list. Fast, efficient, good. So we just need body parts, and we need actually interior of the car, seat GT40, and the steering wheel, which steering wheel this thing is using. Everything is GT40. Let's see, do we have any body part that we managed to repair? So rear clamshell and front right door. Rear clamshell and front right door. Okay, give us a second. Rear clamshell and front right door. Okay, and okay. This should be actually it. And also, let's not forget, let's go to our interior shop. You already know everything, you know, I showed that multiple times. If you don't, please visit my previous episodes, you know, each one has something new in it, and you can always check what's going on. Now, this is the car. We will push car down, and we will probably try to, you switch to interior dismount and then mount. We will probably first put this nice seats in, and steering wheel, all of that is new. And now we are going out and switching to assemble mode for the car. So let's do the assembly of the car. We should have every single part here. I hope so, honestly. I think I got everything, so let's do it. Let's kind of mount everything and just finish. Yeah, this is original, you know, from the original car, the one part that we managed to save. Well, two parts actually, that's it. So this is it. Front left door, we should be able to put window, and then we go with this. Let's check fast. Everything is in except a rear license plate, and I will put a license plate, but as always, please be so kind, write in the comments below what kind maybe of a license plate you would like to have on the car. And you know, I can put, if you want, maybe your country or name or something on the license plate, because these can be kind of customized, you know. See, there is a lot of them, and if you have, like, if you're living in, I don't know, Montenegro, for example, we can even put something, you know, on the plate. I don't want to do it because it costs a lot of money, and there is really no need for that, but you can ask, and I will, if I can, you know, try to do it that for you. For example, you can see how it looks, so I can change it and you can have your own thing there. Now, this is it. Let's take the car, send it to the paint shop, and let's see how that, how this is going to go. Now, we are going to our paint shop, saying paint. We don't like factory color too much. Do we have liveries on this car? And I think we do. Let's see. This is what we want. Maybe blue one if they have it. No, we have only white one, but we will not use this color for sure, I think. Just change the camera to see, maybe like this. I know what I'm looking for, but I'm not sure. Brightness, let me see, something blue, you know, or maybe even green. I'm looking. No, this is the paint. I kinda, as I said, this horrendous system of color choice, it's astonishing. It's like 19th century, you know, but nothing you can do about it. Yes, this is what I wanted. Actually, this deep blue color, absolutely perfect, and that's kinda it. Okay, so we did manage to paint the car, and the last thing that we have is to open this. Can we access engine somehow? Maybe from here, let's see, and then click. Cannot. Accessible from engine bay. Click on the engine, good, perfect. You can click on the engine from here, and we should have a chance to put oil in. So 50 minutes, car is done. That's about it. We have all the parts, everything. We didn't do anything except pure, you know, restoration. Nothing special here, no new parts, nothing. And we can prove that by moving our car to the dyno. We didn't use dyno yet. Well, we did in some of episodes, but that's not very often. So let's do it. We go here, car is on the dyno. We use dyno and we say start. Now the factory engine power is 335 Newton, torque is 450 Newton meters. And this is what we are going to get, exactly the same numbers. Let's see, yes. No gain, nothing, because this is just pure restoration. Nothing else, nothing more, so 0% gain. Perfect. Let's see, do we have a free space there? We do. So I'm going to move the car there, and let's go to our garage. So we needed, for the full restoration of the Ford GT40, we needed actually 50 minutes. I hope this helps and you now have a much better picture about, you know, things and how and what you should do. I will now do this. Take a photo, and why not take another one. You can use, you know, like F2 to zoom and stuff like that, F1 to go up, down, F3, F4. You can use all of that, but for now this is it. Okay, so this is our beautiful Ford GT40. Perfect restoration, looks very nice. I'm quite happy with it. Please let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the car and the restoration we did. We are sending it back to parking. We had some fun. Now it is time to push forward and do the level 41. Let's do it. Gearbox, perfect. So gearbox. While we are repairing, I will not talk about repair as such. I will talk about the jobs that we have to do. Also, never forget, if you have gearbox jobs, to check, should you first remove starter from the car, and on these type of cars you have to do it first. So I'm removing it from the engine bay and then moving to the gearbox and pushing car up. Okay, so basically when we are grinding for XP, you know, maybe at the beginning you will not be able to do all of these jobs. Not maybe, but actually you will not be able, because this is kinda, you know, at the start you don't have these jobs like gearbox and things until level, I don't know, maybe 10 or so. I cannot remember honestly. What I'm saying is, now for the jobs that are actually kinda after level 10, I would say, or yeah, I think after level 10 you can do gearbox and exhaust and stuff like that. So the best jobs you can get are the gearbox jobs, and what I'm talking about now are the jobs that are single, that are basically only one job that you are doing, like only gearbox, not two jobs at the same time or 3 or 5, no, only one. So the gearbox is the best because what we are looking at is the gain of XP per minute. So basically XP per minute, and the best XP per minute, but combined with money, is the gearbox. Okay, I would say maybe even the better gain of XP per minute would be the jobs that are in second place, and these are the exhausts. But let's say the best jobs overall are the gearbox jobs, especially when you change gearbox as such. You see this one, because you will get quite a lot of money, and plus you will get quite a lot of XP, and plus you will get a nice amount of experience, not experience, but a nice amount of what I wanted to say. I lost my thoughts, sorry. So I was thinking about something, but let's go back. So basically you are going to get a very nice amount of XP, very nice amount of money, and you will be able, that is what I want to say, to do job very, very fast, as you can see. So these are the jobs that I would highly, highly recommend. Gearbox is overall the best job for money gain and XP gain per minute. Now we did this, we will continue with explanation. Just let's return this in, and I want to sell these wheels and stuff, so you will give me a minute and we will move forward then. Let's see, starter, did I use the, just to check which one is, yeah, this better to use the original one, 92%. Okay, let's just remove job from here. You see, amazing bonus for such a crappy job. Almost 5,000. Let's see, here below you will see the XP gain plus 132. Amazing. So 132. Brake job, yeah, let's take it because there is nothing else. Let's have it in the queue. Okay, so gearbox job, you have seen it now. This is again gearbox job. Just let me check, maybe do we have something? No, all of these are gearbox jobs, and as you can see, this is the pattern. I'm trying to get only gearbox jobs if I can, and exhaust jobs. Now that was the first job, gearbox. Second job basically is the exhaust. Now exhaust, you can always say exhaust is better because usually it is faster, and the gain of XP per minute should be, I think, a little bit better for the exhaust jobs, but these jobs are bringing really mediocre amount of money. So very often you will have like 100 or 200 units instead of 2000 units for gearbox jobs, or 3 or 5, who knows. So if you look at that, yes, gearbox is better, definitely, because money on gearbox is better. But if you look pure XP and speed, I would say the exhaust jobs are even better. But from my point of view, gearbox is on first place and exhaust jobs are on second place. With gearbox, actually you have everywhere between let's say 6 and 12 parts to remove and put back, and with the exhaust you could have anywhere from 1, actually I'm not joking, only 1 to 6, 7. That's, I think, the top, not more than that. So if you look like that, obviously it's less in gearbox jobs, and there is no doubt that this can be done faster. But overall, gearbox leads and exhaust is second. Did we manage to finish all of this? Why I like these jobs? Look, 4, 6, almost 7, finish. Let's see, finish, please. 165 for absolutely no reason at all. This is why I'm talking all the time about these jobs. So I'm checking all the time, you see. We need to do one of these actually, and it's money bonus, not big, but still we need to do it because I want to show it, you know, and to just showcase it. It's important in every episode to do a showcase of different things. So we will do the last gearbox jobs, and this is i6. Yep. And starter should be somewhere here, and you see, first we remove starter and then we move to our gearbox as such. So first two jobs I mentioned, gearbox, exhaust. Third job would be the brakes. Sounds strange, but brakes are a good job in a way that they're absolutely straightforward. Okay, with brakes you usually have, this is the brake part, for example, that is never faulty ever in any car, so that is super stupid, but nothing can be done about that. So with older cars you will have just remove the gearbox, you will have, you know, 4 wheels that you have to remove, and then 3 brake parts per wheel. That would be the disc or drum or whatever, shoe, cylinder, etc., etc., but usually it is 3 parts. So that's about it. You remove 4 parts per wheel, go around the car. I always start from the front right and moving clockwise towards the last wheel. And basically when you do that, it's done. And maybe if it's modern car, you will have some ABS system parts broken, but these are very easy and simple to fix. i4 RVD, just give me 2 of these. And the brakes are good, not so good, money-wise especially, they're not so good, but I think they're better than exhaust jobs usually. And XP-wise, they're somewhere around, maybe below a little bit the gearbox, and I think a little bit above maybe exhaust, but all of that is pretty much the same. And if I would choose, you know, I would always do a gearbox and exhaust before brakes. I think it's they're easier and faster to do. Let's return starter, and not this one, but the original one. And the job is done. So the job number 3 would be the brakes. We did, you see, not huge bonus, but nice. But when we finish order, XP is 130. Who would not take 130 XP for this? Now these are dual jobs, what I would call them, when you have to do 2-3 things. This is a triple job. I don't want to do these, so let's see. This is the brake job. I will show you now in practice what I spoke about a few minutes ago. We push car up. This is the old car, so there is no ABS system in it. And if you look, you cannot see this now, we need to wait until we can focus. There is not too many parts, so it will be only brake system. So let's move. I'm moving from this wheel and just, you see, removing caliper. You always see the position of her part in top left corner, okay, when you remove it. So let me see, 47% is acceptable for this car, for this owner. So just be sure to check, don't put parts you don't need. I'm sure brake pads, old one, and caliper is perfectly fine. So this is only one part on this wheel. So as you can see, brake is good. If you didn't have to remove a wheel, oh yeah, it will be super, but with removing wheel, it just takes a little bit more of the time. And we will see what will be the money gain and what will be the XP gain. As I said, not huge, not greatest, but perfect. Okay, the cylinder is good. We will just return the old one, original one back, but a new brake shoe, of course, and new brake drum from what I can see. And we will have to buy a few parts again for our inventory, but perfect. This is done, and we are only 1 hour inside the game. We managed to restore beautiful car, and we are pushing forward level 41. So let's finish the brake job and see how we are sitting, you know, with XPs and stuff like that. Let's see. Okay, this needs to be new shoe, new, and the drum probably, yes, I have to buy drums. Let's see, and as always, like, let's buy 9 of drums. Drums are relatively rare in comparison to discs because there is more modern cars, but you will have enough opportunity to change drums, so always have them in your inventory. And this is kind of the last job, and always you can check, don't forget, always you can check here. You have 2 parts, so this is going to be a caliper, and most probably this disc, or no, pads, actually pads, although discs are looking horrible, disc is good, but pads, we have to put new pads and a new caliper, which we don't have. We could repair this one, but I couldn't be bothered with that, so I'm just going to put a new one. You're always going to earn more than you spend, so that's kind of pretty nice. And this is it. This brake job is done. So let's double check it. It is done. You see, payout is mediocre at best, but the XP gain when we click 110. So we shouldn't complain about that. That is pretty good. Oh, nice. 2 gearbox jobs. Let's take them both. and as you know, I love them. I think these are the best, and I'm happy that we got two. And I will move cars immediately to the lifters, so we have space if we find another job, in the meantime we can actually do it. Now with this kind of jobs, I always say I had no idea how the programmers imagined you to, change parts and know parts, because I didn't find a way how to basically, take these parts that you see here and put in some meaningful form and maybe send to the shop to buy parts. I had no idea. The only way I found was to read things and to go to shop and do things. So that's kind of very, very complicated. So what I'm doing, and if you hear now, listen, that was my phone. I'm taking a picture, and this is Bolt Chapman. So we are going to the shop. This is the body shop. I'm saying Chapman, I think I spelled it good. Yes, and then I'm reading. I need new hood. I need rear right door, I need front right door, I need front right fender. You see the many of right things here. Right tail light, where it is at the bottom. Front window, which is here. I need right side mirror, which is again here. And rear left door window. Let me see, rear left door window, is this the one? It is. And rear right. So this should be all the parts. I'm reading it from my picture on my mobile, and you have probably mobile. Everyone today has a mobile. So my recommendation, do the same thing. I didn't find a better way and more faster, let's say. So I'm reading front window here and right side mirror, this is gone, and two rear windows here. My recommendation, take a photo like me and just read from it, go buy parts and then go change parts. We are switching to assemble mode. All these things that are transparent white need to be changed, you see, and let's do that. I'm really kind of puzzled. Is there some other way to do it faster and more efficient? And please, if you know it, if you have some way, share that with us in the comments below. It would be really appreciated, not only by me, I'm sure by our viewers too. So taillight, let's see. Front right fender, where is the front right fender? It's here. We didn't remove it, so I missed it, but I think I got it here, and perfect. Do we need to paint the car? No, this is done. Bonus is not such a huge, but it's very nice. Finished order 109. I don't like body jobs because, as I said, the mechanics of that is really bad and not implemented very well. This is the job we can take. Okay, let's say this is the dual job, but it is gearbox and exhaust. Okay, and this I like much more than doing exhaust and bodywork. So this one I think we can take. Again, as a showcase, I prefer to actually not do dual jobs, but as a showcase it's going to be perfectly fine. This machine is V8, I'm 99% sure. So let's push it up and just go and do the gearbox job. If I'm not mistaken, it is a gearbox. Is it V8 or, yeah, it is V8, of course. Shouldn't be anything else. This is a Dodge engine. Okay, so as always, the speed is of essence if you want to progress as fast as you can, and the gain of freaking XPs per minute is the most important thing. And if you look at our XPs, I said we are going to check them, and we are checking them. 4806, with this we will be 490 or 40, let's say 40,000. So we are on pretty good way to push that level 41. And as I said in this episode at the beginning, I'm really thinking about doing kinda slower pace, and maybe just one episode per. Oh, we have one episode, not one episode, one level. Sorry, one level per episode. because I think that makes more sense, and spend other hour, you know, doing something like restoration or something else that actually is fun. This I can promise you is not fun, and I'm doing this, guys, for you to see how fast we can progress, and now we simply need to lay it off a bit, you know, and to slow it down. 2, 3, almost 4,000, perfect, but I don't care about money so much, but 116 XP, nice order. You see there is another one waiting for us. Gearboxes today for some reason are like crazy, and I'm happy because there is big money there. So perfect. Again, gearbox, this car is, let me see, starter is from the lifter. This is a very interesting mark. Is it SLS probably? That's nice. What's this car? Yeah, it's SLS. I correct. Okay, so just let me see. This is interesting. Look at this. So I never did one of these. I'm trying to figure out what I should do. Yeah, this is a very interesting system. Okay, we need to remove tires. As you can see, you will see red parts. You know, if you want to remove this, you will see what you have to remove first. So not a big deal at all. And we do have experience. With this one, I expect we don't need to remove the shaft, but only these parts. Yes, it's correct. And also I think the starter on this car could go immediately back. Let me see, maybe I'm correct, maybe I'm not, but you don't really have to remove it for no reason at all. What is this? So basically we don't have and why I have this one, because I think I repaired it from the junkyard and I simply got it. And this is what I recommend, honestly. If you go to junkyard, go and buy whatever gearbox you can and try to repair it and keep it until you are doing these jobs, you know. Why not? Because it's just easier, faster, and cheaper. And I love to go to junkyard. I really do. It's very interesting. Always you find something new, you find some parts that you might need and stuff like that. So I'm not sure, did I finish this? No. So tell me, because I never did this job. Okay, now I think I know, and we will spend a little bit more time on this job, because I need to be sure, and also this is important not only for me but for you guys, to be able to understand how this works. From what I can see at the moment, I did it wrong in a way. I did everything right on this side, but what I didn't do is pay attention actually, and I was thinking this is a different thing and how they did it, but I am sure we have to do this. Let's remove starter. So this is going to be 2 minutes of wasted time, because I think the inners of the gearbox, yes, as you can see. So it was my kinda mistake. I didn't pay enough attention. I was talking a little bit too much maybe, and that's it. Okay, so not a big deal. You have to remove all of this to access to inner side of inner parts of these gearboxes. Perfect, not a problem. As you can see, we are really, you know, okay time-wise and everything. We just return this. We spent a minute and a half, I would say, more than we should, but now we know how these SLSs are working and what should be done and how we should fix them, and that's also a good thing. Next thing what I want to do, if I don't forget, is to go and check do we have anything for a repair, and also I would love to maybe sell all the old parts so our inventory is not cluttered and we have a little bit faster loading unloading, because optimization in this game is really not good and you have to be careful what you are doing in what do you have. Okay, huge payout, perfect. And the XP 130, this is very good XP. So let's see. Okay, maybe just to check first on repair bench, do we have something? Now we do, you see. And you know, I said you can repair all these body parts and sell them and you will earn money, and I stand by that, but we have to do it like this, manually, because last time when I did try to sell them in bulk 100%, I managed to sell all of my 100% parts, and I don't want to do that. These groups you have to sell manually, and now we will sell anything that is below 88%. Done. Cleaned our inventory. Here we don't have a single job that we want, so who cares? Let's see, what is this one? Again, gearbox, and this one? Gearbox. Okay, let's do first this one, and then we are going to do the middle one. We ate, okay, simple. Now I'm looking, look, 1 hour 15 minutes. If you remember, we went to level, to basically start grinding from 41 to, from level 40 to level 41. We started grinding at mark 1 hour and few minutes, because we needed an hour to do our restoration. Now we are sitting at 1 hour 15-16 minutes, and we are, if you look at that, at 41,100 XP, which means we managed to go from level 40 to level 41 in, we will manage to do it in less than 20 minutes, and that's pretty nice. We need flywheels. Okay, 11 flywheels and 10 clutch plates, because I think we have few clutch pressure plates, 9 and 11 of these. Doesn't really matter, so let's just use them, buy them and fix them. That's the most important. So yeah, one level in probably less than 20 minutes, and that's very much impressive, and I'm quite happy with that. So we did have this in stock. We will return this nice starter here and put our drive shaft and take our 100 something XP for these 2 minutes of work. I think that's amazing and perfect job. Done. Right click. Yes, everything is done. Look at the payout. Why we have 10,000, more than 10,000 payout, I don't know. And we have 132 XP. Still, I don't know why so much. We don't have new jobs, so let's see what to do. I'll take this job, one brake job. I avoid them if I can, of course, same like the what else, body. I avoid them. If I don't have to do them, I will not do them. This one is interesting. Starter is here. Is this only starter or it is a dual job? Loud, yes. Unfortunately, as you can see, this manifold is gone, but to remove it, we need to remove all of these. So this is a bit more complicated and a bit more time consuming. I don't like it, but nothing can be done about that. Let's simply do it and move forward. So exhaust manifold I6B, perfect. Let's change new. I'm thinking, do I have one in stock? No. Exhaust manifold I6B, exhaust manifold I6B, this is the one. We will buy 2 and let's do it. So this is combined job, gearbox and exhaust, and you will see XP payment is not nearly as much as it should be. It will be maybe 130, 40, and you can get that kind of payment just by doing gearbox jobs, and that's why I'm always talking gearbox. Do that, and best money, best XP gain. So this is one of the parts done. Starter is removed. Let's go and see here. Also, what we will check, do we have another job that is waiting for us? Bodywork, brakes, I don't want, oh my goodness, I didn't realize it was up. Let's do it again. Let's see. Now, what I want to check our loud, so we have one thing, it is rear muffler. Do I have spare one? I tend to have them in stock. Perfect. So done. Job, as you can see, if that was the single job, we would finish the exhaust in a minute, but it is not, so we have also to do the gearbox. Let's do it. I6B, inline 6B. Okay, and again in internals, let's go, and I'm quite happy with this. Good and good. Perfect, amazing. This is going very well. And you know, as always, if you like what I'm doing, you know, and if you like these videos, please just press that like button. It will mean a lot to me. And also, of course, subscribe if you don't mind. It's always nice to have more subscribers, more friends on the channel, and you know, more people that like what we are doing and basically like the same things. And don't forget, you know, subscribing on the channel brings you the basically chance to see what's going on and to get notifications and things like that. So it is useful, actually very useful, to be subscribed on the channels you like. It's not, you know, just that it is useful for the creator, it is also useful for the viewer very much. That is done. Can we check? We can. We are happy. You see, payment is still mediocre, even if you changed all of this. Who cares? We are getting 119 XP, so it's not really worth it. As I said, these dual jobs, they're not worth it at all. But if you don't have a choice, like I don't have here a choice, and I will take this one because there is nothing else, you just go and do it. And this is, if I'm not mistaken, brake job. And this one is new car, and we didn't do one today. So you see here immediately you can see this ABS module and ABS pump. Both of these probably are gone. Top left corner, ABS module 1% and ABS pump 25. I'm quite sure both of these are gone. We can actually immediately change them, and that is what I recommend, because I usually kind of forget and then don't do it immediately, and I have to come back. Don't change it now, and you are finished. Basically, when you change the brake parts, you can just finish the job. I think that's the most prudent and best way to do it. Good, let's go. Discs, I see already goners here. Oops, wrong click. What I want to mention also, do not forget that we have basically all the upgrades or skills. Everything is unlocked, so maximum speed with assembly, disassembly, inspection of the parts, etc., etc. So never forget that fact. You will have to grind for that, and all of that comes around, let's buy 11. All of that comes around level 25 or 30. We can always check, of course. So you will have to do a lot of work until you are able to do these things as fast as possible. But still, it's kinda not a big deal. I would say grinding from level 30 to level 50 is kind of more annoying and boring than grinding up to level 30. So yeah, that's okay. These things are more or less good. Well, the brake pad looked good, but it's not actually. Funny. I'm quite sure that I seen that properly. But the caliper was good, so we will use this 82% caliper. Why not? And as you can see, brake jobs is always not so fast, but not so slow. So you know, these are always a nice middle ground. If you don't have any other jobs that you can take, gearbox and exhaust, do these. Funny thing, I don't believe we did a single exhaust job in itself. You see, this wheel is perfectly fine. We just return all the original parts in. As I said, I'm not doing testing. I could test everything in advance and I would know what to change, but for that I shall go to test path and spend like a minute there. I don't want to spend that minute because I think I can do it better and faster just by, you know, assembling, disassembling, because this is super straightforward and you don't have to think about that much. We know the disc is good, we are not going to even touch it. Brake pads probably not, of course. So we are just changing the brake pads and caliper, and this car is, from my point of view, finished. We changed our ABS system also, so that is done. We are clicking right click, checking here, small payout, but XP is 109, quite nice payout for this kind of work. Okay, let's check. We have another gearbox job. We are going to take it, and we are now going to repair bench, just to repair what we can, and these are the two parts we managed to repair. We have 99% repair chance, so usually it's repairing most of the things, but sometimes some things will just, you know, not be repaired. You see, this is even four things, you don't want that. Okay, this is the bodywork. I don't like it at all. You know that I don't like these jobs, but they are still good enough. I'm going to take, as always, a picture of the part list. I explained it to you. I have no other way to figure out how that works. Well, basically, I didn't find a way how to transfer all these parts to shop and easy buy. This is Fastback 289. Let's see, Fastback 289. Do we have it as a separate entry? 289 Fastback. So probably it is Fastback. What do you reckon? Salem Spectre Fastback. Okay, just to be sure. Salem Spectre. Okay, this is just the engine. Okay, fair enough. I do believe, well, we can go to the shop and buy it. So we need hood. We need front left door, front right door. We need both fenders. We need left headlight. Where is left taillight? We need right taillight also. We need the front window and right side mirror, and that should be it. You see, when you have a picture in front of you, it is super easy. You just look at that and, you know, simply just read. I'm reading it now. Fender, so front left door. Let's see, left headlight. This is the one. Left taillight, and I think right taillight also, yes. Then we have the front window and right side mirror. Front window, this is the one, and right side mirror is gone together with the door. And we are switching to assembly mode. All these, as always, transparent white parts are in needing of change, or you have to add them actually. So basically that is always the same with engine, with body, with everything. All these transparent white parts are missing and they need to be, you know, put in their place. As you can see, with these jobs, logic is nowhere because these things are so broken and they don't need change, but we don't actually care. It is what it is. We want just to finish the job. Go here. Right side mirror, front right door. Actually, I didn't remove it. Why? Okay, let's put it back. Did I buy one? I did, yes, I did actually. And I did buy this one, and I have this one. So we don't need to paint the car. No, everything is done. 2000 bonus, finish order, 110 XP. We are already over level 41, so we are not bad at all. We are going to take this one, and just to check, nothing else at the moment. You see, this is a huge job, good one, but big one. I don't want to take it. I don't want to take body work if I don't have to. So for the moment, let's work on these. So it is gearbox. We actually know what is the problem and we can just fix the gearbox. Although this should be in line. No, this is V8, my bad. This is a huge big V8. I expected like inline 6 or so, but it was not. Okay, the only thing here that needs changing is gearbox, and this is going to be super fast. We have to remove drive shaft, we have to remove starter, gearbox, and 3 parts in total. So that's perfect. 2 and 3, we don't have V8s in stock anymore. I'm absolutely sure of that. So I'm going to jump here and go to our shop, gearbox, and buy 3 of these. We all the time need them. Look, switch, put, and that's about it. We have just starter and drive shaft to put back in, and we are done, happy, and we can move forward. Take our 100 something XP, take a bonus, money bonus. I'm not sure how much we are going to get for this one, honestly, I have no idea. 1,500, it's perfectly fine. Finish order. 105, 102. Now that's strange. Sometimes you will get, 130. Sometimes you will get something completely crazy different. Okay, these jobs, I don't see a single one I really want to take, actually, honestly. So let's maybe see what is this one. Gears, and I would expect that a gearbox is good. Yeah, I knew it, the gearbox is good, but the inside is not, and this is going to be a little bit of bigger job in a way, and a little bit of less payout, especially money wise. And I think for this one we need actually again to remove drive shafts because we don't have choice, and to be able to access to internals of our gearbox and to change them. Again, not a big job, it will not take too much time. Payout will not be good because we didn't change gearbox, so it will be really small. But I expect again 100 something XP, so not a big deal, honestly. We are good. As I said, I don't mind doing gearbox jobs because these are bringing in nice amount of money. What I'm trying to see how fast we can, and now we are putting original one, so don't forget, we don't want to put new one. How fast we can actually move through all of this and see. Now we are sitting very far, if you can see, from level 42. It's really tricky, and it would take quite a lot of time. A starter needs to be put from here. So I think we are going to push this for 15 minutes or so, and then take a little bit of break, do something maybe more interesting, showcase some things, etc. Again, why I'm doing this, I'm trying to click here. Yes, okay, this is job done. Yes, I don't need even to check anymore these things. Only 1,000 payout, but 114 XP, which is okay. Now we don't have any more jobs, and all of these jobs are actually let's do storyline mission. Why not? I said, as we are playing playthrough, I do feel obligation to play through these storyline missions. These are never easy, but let's see what the customer says. Oil, okay. You see, we have no idea. She doesn't know. She wants to get rid of her husband, which is very nice and everything, but we don't know. So, click on the engine, go to our examine tools and start. We will use all of our tools to check them. Immediately we can do visually that gearbox is gone. You can see it down there, right. And also, as you can see, the ignition is very bad. We are now doing fuel pressure tests, so we'll do all the testing we can. just to showcase how this is done. We are trying to be as fast and as efficient. Oh my goodness, the car is in horrible condition. Okay, even tire tread tester, let's do it. I kind of believe this is not going to be a problem with tires on this car. For some strange reason they look pretty good. Yep. What is next test? Electronics. So probably battery will be faulty. I expect something like that. Intake manifold or something. We'll see. We'll see. Starter, throttle. So very bad condition of the engine. But you see, when you have all of these diagnostic tools, it really helps. It will show you whatever problems. So insides of the engine are good, and that's the most important for us at the moment. So we tested the engine, tested everything, and we are going to do visual inspection. Suspension is good, gearbox is not. So I would say this car doesn't have any issue related to suspension or stuff. This car is only engine. So let's move to the lifter one. In meantime, let's check the jobs. Nothing here that we want. Let's go. Let's do the engine now. Also, we want to do, let's do the gearbox first, because gearbox should be easy part, easy doing, you know, why not? And it's beautiful car for a girl, so yeah. Okay, so let's click here, let's click here, let's click here. Perfect. From what I can see visually, everything on suspension, brakes and stuff looks very nice. We see that fuel pump and tank are gone, and immediately I'm doing this. I'm just doing it as fast as I can. Fortunately, I have parts in stock, so all of that is good. I'm switching to unmount mode, removing starter and removing gearbox. So that's about it. Also, we will remove all of this when we go to the engine. Now we are just sitting here. It seems that the exhaust system is good also, so shouldn't be a big problem. Here we are mostly talking about drivetrain and stuff that are related with that. So new flywheel, clutch plate, I'm absolutely sure we can use 88% one. It was good. I will double check it just to be on the safe side before we finish. So let's see these flywheel, clutch release bearing. Yeah, I think we are safe and good with that. Okay, this and gearbox going back in. She needs a new one. Okay. So there is quite a few parts that are missing if you are looking. Starter also, we need new one V8. If you're looking at the list, we just checked it a minute before. There is quite a few parts that are in bad condition, and we didn't find them through the testing. So we will see what these are and try to figure that out. I was expecting much less, but look at this. So most of these we know, but again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 parts actually, which is, yeah, strange, but let's see. Let's drain the oil. We send the machine oil drainer here and drain the oil from the car. So this part of job is actually done. We don't need to think about that. And we can start to disassemble engine and to see what we have missed and actually did we. Okay, I will remove whatever I can see from here. I think some things, intake manifold, as I said, maybe you remember I said intake manifold, and yeah, intake manifold is actually gone. Now we are going to remove these coil covers and see what's going on. All these ignition coils, okay. So we will slowly go through all of these and see where we are and what's going on. And why I'm doing this job, because as I said, I believe we should also do these. We are kinda not really obligated, but you know, I think it makes sense in a way, because it is a job that we actually should do and be able to showcase how this is done. And these orders are helping you to better understand cars, engines and stuff. So we are opening this because as you can see there are timing parts, so this engine requires a lot of work. I maybe should or could take engine out before and just do it like that. That was maybe a little bit of mistake that I didn't, but okay, I think we will basically do it like this. Not sure can we finish this job properly. What roller now I need to remove, like this one, and tensioner. See, I want to remove this belt. There is quite a few parts if you see here, these rollers, all of these. Here is the fuel pump, sorry, water pump, fuel pump of course is in the back in the fuel tank, so water pump. Why I'm doing this? Because I want to remove timing cover, and again I don't think there is way too many things wrong, but I think these timing belts, for example, let's look left 25, I'm sure these timing belts are gone. Both cam gears on this side and this side are gone. We need to remove these also. Camshafts are gone, and I would hope now when we click here, no, again, no. So we did almost everything, and I'm looking at this and thinking what the F now is missing, and that's kinda interesting. Just bear with me. We changed this, we changed this, so the only way would be probably to just let me see, check this. This is okay. Timing inside, okay, we cannot do that, but we can, I think, come from here and just do a fast engine, how to, okay, here. I will remove oil pan. I think we cannot test these things, you see, rod caps and crankshaft bearing caps. We cannot test them, although all of them look perfect. And I don't think a single one of them is bad, but I cannot find any other parts at the moment that we should remove. So, you know, it's kinda strange. Let's remove all rod caps and see. I do believe they're all in perfect shape, so I don't see what the problem. These are, yeah, these are all good. Bearing cap is also good, because you cannot test rod caps, okay? They need to be actually, oh, this is horrible system. I really hate it how, you know, sometimes you cannot do things properly because the focus is going everywhere. Yeah, I'm thinking now, you know, and maybe someone who has experience, you know, would already see it. Sometimes, as I said, well, I do have experience, so sometimes someone else who has experience with these things would already see where the problem is. Let me see this. Why is this black here? Yeah, this should be, all of this should be perfectly fine, as you can see, and we still don't have these two parts, which I really don't have a clue what they are, and I need to start to think and to understand. I know that oil filter is not good, I can see that, but oil filter actually is not a problem, and these rod caps should be kind of all of them in perfect condition. We will see something obvious again. As you remember, you know, it might be something on suspension or even brakes that I didn't pay attention at. We will see. Let's just, you know, do these, and then we are going to think about that. What else do we have? Some other thing, let me see. See, this system is horrible, so bad, but okay, everything can be done. I think all of that looks good. I don't see an issue with these, so let's just return oil pan back in and let's ignore it. I know that we have to remove oil filter, which I'm going to do immediately. It annoys me because it's sitting here and it's not good. Okay, let's see. So we found most of the parts, oil filter, and there is one more part that for some reason is not discovered. Now, let's see. I honestly don't know. It doesn't look that the radiator should be completely and perfectly fine. Housing, everything looks good. We tested all of that. I'm looking battery, we tested it. Air filter, let's see air filter. The last thing that I didn't actually check. Okay, let's go out, let's go back to the engine bay. Let's check air filter because I don't think I checked it. I just remembered that air filter might be faulty. And I don't think you can test air filter. Air filter needs visual inspection, and that might be the last part that's kind of wrong. Let's see, air filter, 9%. It was air filter, of course. So you see, sometimes when your brain just doesn't want to tell you what it is, you will think, and overthink it and go and remove, as you can see, all these things from the bottom of the car and whatever, but after all it is just a simple freaking oil filter which you forgot to check because okie dokie, it doesn't really matter. I always say in these playthroughs what is important is also to see that even with all experience and everything, I can make mistakes, and I am doing that very often. Now what I've done also, I will show you. While I was talking, I didn't pay attention at all on the things like this. See, these clips, we have original clips that are 88%, and I will return them because down in the engine bay I put some parts that are 100% and I didn't use original parts. These rod things, not rod, what on the cylinders, on the pistons, cannot remember the name of the part, but I put few of these that are completely new. So yeah, camshaft we ate. Let's, what we can do, we can see, can we repair something here? That's also interesting. Fuel pump can be repaired, as you can see. This is the intake manifold, good. Throttle, Salem Spectre, we don't care about that at the moment. But these things, so this is everything that is acceptable for the car. We don't need. So you see, crankshaft bearing cap, I changed few new ones, and let's try to repair these later. It doesn't really matter. I put a few 100% ones. Not a big deal actually. So let's see, we need 2 camshafts for sure. Camshafts V8 if I'm not mistaken. As I was saying, it's important to see that you can actually make mistakes. Simply, playing with stuff, you will sometimes just ignore the fact that actually something super obvious needs to be changed, and yeah, that happens, and it happened to me. So yeah, let's see camshaft. Now what you have to check always when we put these camshafts in, is the game happy? You see, game is not happy at all. So what game wants, maybe I was talking about that. You have to put parts on exactly the same place where game wants that to be. So let's put 100% here and check it. Two camshafts, no. Let's put here 100% and check it. Do we have something? Where is the camshaft? We have one. So this one obviously is not, and this is why these things are tricky. because you need to return things on the exact same place where game expect them to be. That is super stupid, you know, but it doesn't really matter. Camshaft, now both are on the good place, and these 88s can go here. Same will be with cam gears. I cannot remember from where we removed them. Cam gear, let's buy 2 of these. Although, if we, should be with this. If we do something differently, and like, you know, put all the new parts, I think a game will accept that without any issue. So let's see, 100%, check it. Where is the cam gear? This one is good. Let's try to put 100% here and see if game accepts it. So it wants another cam gear to be changed for some strange reason. So I will buy, to spend, to kind of save time for me, I will just buy all the new ones and put. Although let's check cam gear, 3 of these, so I think I can safely put 88%, 98% one, or 88 even, it doesn't really matter. Timing belt V8, let's take belts. Belts, they need to be new. Timing belts, they're at the bottom, V8. 2 of these, we will just put them here. If you remember, we also repaired the intake manifold here, so we are going to put it in. This is the perfect 100% one. Timing cover was in good shape, we didn't have to touch it. And now we can return all these nice rollers that are 88, and let's see, always check, double check, triple check. Idle rollers, no, it is not asking us, so we can return all of these that are 88%, because you always have to be careful. If game wants you to, you know, put some new idle rollers, they should go to some place specific, and you have to be very careful where to put them. But now it seems game doesn't really care at the moment, so I can put them wherever I want and everything will be perfectly fine. Water pump, this one shouldn't be a problem. We were not tasked with repairing it. Same with this, all these parts were 88 or more, so they shouldn't be an issue. I even think belts are perfectly fine and dandy, and they should go back without any issue. Belt tensioner, again, you see I'm putting these original parts back in, and last roller 88 should come here. So that's about it. Engine head cover, one here, one there, so these are the original ones, they shouldn't be an issue. We will buy new spark plugs, and we will buy actually new ignition coils now. I will do that in a second and change all of these regardless of what customer wants or doesn't want, because I believe it will be faster and easier for us, and bonuses are always good enough. You will never lose actual money in the process. So let's do it. Spark plug, and what I'm doing, long left click and just pressing enter, which puts part in the place. Same we are going to do with ignition coils. Ignition coil, ignition coil. That's done. Coil cover, and we can move to other side and do exactly the same. When we do that, we are going to recheck our list and see where we are. Unfortunately, we are a little bit slower than we should be, and this job takes a bit more than I expected. It takes more time, so we are already in 1 hour 52 minutes. Throttle V8, timing bell, fuel filter, throttle V8, fuel filter, a rail. That's about it, but I think we are done exactly on time. Fuel filter, we should have spare one, and these fuel rails, let's see, rail, 2 of these that are where of course when you need them you will never find them. 2 of these, and I hope that this car is done. Oil filter V8, of course, that is the last thing we have to do. Oil filter V8, do we have it? I don't know, but I will just V8 is yellow oil filter, so come here, click, switch to mount mode, find the oil filter and say this is it. What we need to do, I believe, also fill car with oil, and that would be it. And if that is the case, we did finish successfully the job and we will earn some money and some XP. We are waiting until the oil overflows. That's it. Let's check the status. All the parts should be here. Bonus is nice, 7,000, but nothing much. Let's finish the order and take 161 XP. This is actually at least, 500 less than we should get for all the things that we've done. But as you see, we don't have real jobs, so that's about it. Okay, so this was actually nice storyline job. I struggled a little bit because, brain doesn't work always how it should. We are at level 41, so all of that is good. We will talk about things later, but at the moment what we have to do is mention our cases, which I want to mention. So let's sell all the parts that are less than, I don't care about anything, honestly. So we are going to talk about our cases. We always talk at the end of the episode about them. So you get them from the jobs, and you can buy one from the barn each time. So when you click on it, you can open it, and you are getting some content, always 3 pieces, and you are getting some let's say parts, car parts that are of better quality. You see +3, +3, +5. Although, looking at the value, probably 140, 190, well, that's not so bad, 21. So you either can sell these or keep them for your future projects and stuff, but this needs planning. You need to, sort them and plan them in advance and things like that. So these are the cases. You are actually getting them a lot from the orders, and you can get them from the barns. This is barn location map. So this map is also, very important, and I like this implementation in the game. You are getting them from the jobs. You can get one from the junkyard. If you go through all the piles, somewhere you will find one barn location map all the time. And also you can get them from the cases. When you open cases, sometimes you will get them. What they do, they will add a barn destination onto the map. I will show you. I'll edit it, and you see here is the barn. Usually you don't have barns anywhere, but here is the barn. So let's go there, and barns are, as name is saying, barns, where you can find cars and old parts. These parts in the barns are of better quality than actually in the junkyard, and same is with cars, and you will always have few cars. Like this barn is the smallest barn ever. Not ever, there is barn with only one car, but that's not a problem. So junk, you see, if you go through the junk, there is not much junk here, so you will have always some parts. That depends what you want to buy or don't want to buy. Let me see, this junk pile here. Do we have another junk pile here? This is what I wanted. This is only 10%, so we cannot fix it. So I wanted to take a case, and this is for me the thing that I always do in the barn. Also, this is an Elise, very cheap. I don't want even to look at it. I'm going to buy it, put in car parking, and we are going to restore it. Why not? This I don't need, I don't want. So that's about the barn. When we go back, it will ask us 200. Do we want to buy it? I will say yes, buy it, because why not? So this is how you basically do these barns. They're very nice. I like them. And as I said, you can get barn maps from the junkyard. If you are, spending enough time and going through all the pile junks, you are going to get them from here, from the orders. Do we have some nice order? We don't. And you are going to get them sometimes from the cases. Now, the last thing to do is to open the case we've got. This is the last one here, and to see how did we fare with the case. Usually I like when I get a barn map. That's the best. Everything else I don't care about. Honestly, I never found much use of all of these things, but you can, as I said, use them on your project. So Let's see, this one is 8, this one is 780, and this one is 5. So more than 1,000 units of money for 200 perfect. This case was amazingly good. And that's about it for the cases and barns. And we are at our 59 minutes. So I think this episode should be finished, very soon. As always, I would love to ask you to, like the video if you like it, of course, and just press that like button. It shouldn't be a big deal. Also, please subscribe to the channel. It's always nice to have new subscribers. Not only that, but subscription will allow you to have notification to see when new content is coming, and to be better informed and visit new videos when they're out. Just to remind you, we are playing simply vanilla version of the game without any mods, and with actual all DLCs that are in the game at the moment. So if you don't see some car, if you see some car that you don't have in your game, this might be because we have all the DLCs here. Also, please leave comment below, how do you like the video, how do you like the playthrough, how do you like all these things. I will run around, show you what I have until I'm talking. Also, I would like to know what cars do you like, what cars you don't like. That's especially interesting question. Also, if you would maybe write down what car you would like to drive, in the future, and what car do you drive now. So all of these are interesting things that you can share with us and share with other people that are watching these videos. So that's about that. Have a great day, please. Stay safe, of course. Take care about your family. Do something you love. Enjoy life. That's especially important. And I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye and have a good day.
Please subscribe to this channel, share and like this video. Thank you.